Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, like all my videos, we have another special video. What we're going to be doing is, as you saw by the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be doing weird blocks that you probably didn't know were even in Minecraft. Some of them you might know, but some of them I'm 100% sure you probably do not know. Anyway, I think we should just get started. So, for our first weird block, we have the light block. This was introduced in 1.13 version of Minecraft, and as you can see, they all have numbers on them. Now, they're not actual blocks, that's why I have them in item frames instead of actually having the block. But let me grab one. So, what these blocks do is they put light that you could walk through, and it's just like a really good source of light. So the numbers are the power of the light. 1 is the least, 15 is the most, and they look pretty cool. And so look at 1 and 15 look very different in the hotbar. You could see. And let me show you guys how they work. Okay, so as you can see, I already tried it out. I put a bunch of light down. So let me go over here where it's dark, and let me show you. So 15 is the most you could possibly put on here, and as you can see, it gives a bunch of light. I could walk through it. There's no actual block. Now 14 is the same, but it's a little lower. And then you got, let me go down to 12, and then here is 7. See, 7 is very, very light, and then 1, which is nothing basically. And that's it. That's basically it for the light blocks. The way you get them is by putting in a command. By the way, all the commands are going to be in the description, so if you want to get these, you make sure to go down there and get the commands. So yeah. Next up, we have the jigsaw block. So this one is a little bit more confusing, and I'm not the biggest like pro at it. But basically, what it allows you to do is like spawn like stuff basically. So mostly villager stuff. So you could spawn a villager house using this block, or just a road or a plains biome or something. So this block is like probably the best way to make like a natural looking village, or like a natural looking road or something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put some, I'm gonna try to make a house by putting some things into here, and we'll see how that looks like. Alright, so I put this command in. It should make a villager house. If you want to try this out, go ahead and pause the video right here and look at what you're supposed to put in, and let's see if this works. Nice! So that's how you work a jigsaw block, everyone. So as I already told you, I'm not sure how to use this one too much, but it is a weird block, and again, I will put down the command of how to get it in the description. If you want, you should probably look up a block on how to use this more. Anyway, let's move on to the next weird block. Now our third weird block, we have the structure blocks. It was introduced in 1.10.0, and there's 2 versions. I'm doing this on Bedrock, and there's these 2 versions. So when you grab it, it's always structure block. So even if I try to grab this one, it's going to be the same exact one. And let me show you how you use it. So basically, the point of this block is to be able to copy and paste structures. So it always goes one way. So this that outlines what you're about to copy or about to paste on. So you see, this is gonna get copied now. So the way to use it, see right here, it shows you what is going to get copied. You can make it bigger. See here, it was 5, now I'm 7, and now I gave it more space to the left. Let me see here. Let me make it higher. I put 9, and now it's higher. And then this 7, and there you go, the width is bigger, and there you go. It's like very helpful. It's helping me. This is the block that I told you guys I will make a tutorial on in my nether castle building. It helped me so much. I didn't have to build the walls around the castle over and over. All I did was use this to help me copy and paste. So after you got your whole thing, there's two modes. Make sure it's on save. You call it something. I'm gonna call it just N, structure N. It doesn't matter what you call it. And then you have to press save. After you press save, it's officially saved on all your structure blocks. It's even saved through worlds. So if I go into another world and I come here, this is how you load it, by the way. You go to load and you just write in the name. You have to write it perfectly how it was. It's N, and there you go. Now here it doesn't really show you, but it is there when I press load. There you go. It copied it. It's the same exact thing. You can make it as big or as small as you want. It also, something very cool about this is it could also copy like mobs, any kind of mob, monsters, anything, and like all kinds of entities, even like when you drop items. So, but you do have to do it over here. So now I have include entities on, so it will copy the villager and the stuff. Now, also one more thing, you can take that off if you want, or you could just keep it. I think it's very helpful, so I keep it. Also, you remember how I said you could save it through worlds? This is how you do it. Just save it in one of those. And let me show you guys how the entities work. So again, I'm saving it. This time I'll call it just 1. I'm just gonna call it 1. You press save, and then I'm gonna take it. You don't have to break it. You could just keep it there, and then I'm gonna come over here, press load, go to, and then say 1. Go to load, and there you go. There's that item that I dropped, and there's the villager. It works with all kinds of mobs, zombies, everything. I haven't tried it on dragon. That would be pretty cool. If you do that, take a video on TikTok or something and add me. I kind of want to see that. But that's basically it for these for the structure blocks. They're very, very helpful, especially if you're not playing on Java, because in Java you could copy and paste builds easily, even easier than the structure block, but in Bedrock we don't have that. So this is very, very helpful, and let's move on to our next block. Next up, we have the allow and deny blocks. This is the allow and this is the deny. They were introduced in 1.16 and they are very helpful if you're trying to make an adventure map or something like that. So basically what these do is they stop you from, so deny stops you, you can't build above it at all, like the whole, even if like above it all the way up here, you can't build. You can build around it, like on the bottom or around. And then the allow, it allows you to place blocks and break them. Now obviously I'm gonna get some dirt. I could do it in creative, but let's go into adventure, or it works in adventure and survival. So right now I'm in survival. I'm clicking as much as I can. I can put around it stuff. Oh yeah, I'm in survival, so I don't have infinite blocks. I forgot. So yeah, I can't put anything on it, but let me get a piece of dirt here. Why am I not getting... Did I mess up my settings or something? Alright, so I just gave myself a stack of dirt real quick. So yeah, I can't build above it. I can build above this one, and I could go as high as I want. But as I said earlier, I cannot build above this, even if I'm infinite blocks high. Like even if I keep going and then I try to put a block, I still can't do it. So this is helpful for an adventure map. So yeah, it's actually very good, and it doesn't allow the player to break stuff. And if you want them to break stuff at some point or build stuff too, you can use these blocks. They're very great, very helpful, and as I said, I could put next to them. Also, the reason why nothing's dropping, because my settings, I had like no, like entities don't drop for some reason. I don't know why I put that. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Now we have the command block. It was introduced in 1.4.2. By the way, I'm not 100% sure about like the date or like the version these were introduced. I'm not like very good at the I guess you could say. And now we have the command block. These have like so much commands. I don't even know. I don't really know all of them. There's 3 types. There's chain, repeat, which by the way, they all change colors, and then you got impulse. So if you want like a very detailed video about these, you should check ones out. There's a whole lot of them. They're used also to make some adventure maps and stuff like that, but I don't really know what a lot to do with them. I know that you can do normal commands like the ones you would do in your chat, but yeah, they're kind of like redstone command blocks. It's really weird. I'm not sure how to use them. These are pretty known. They're not like really secret, but some people might not know it if you just joined Minecraft. Anyway, that's it for this one because I'm not sure what to do with it, to be honest. Now we have the border. This is a really cool looking block. It's just like a normal wall, or the wall blocks, except it's red and it has weird particles. It was introduced in 1.16, and essentially what it does is, well, since I'm in creative right now, I can go over it. But in survival or adventure, you cannot go under it or over it. Even if I put a block down, I cannot. Like, see right here, I can go over it, but even in survival, even if I go all the way up, I still can't go over it, and I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, now in survival, let me try. See, I put a block down, I still can't go over it. I'm just trying to sprint, I'm trying everything. I could go around it, obviously, but I cannot go over it. I can't go under it. See, I'm trying really hard right now. By the way, quick fact, these were made by mistake, but then they were added as a for real block that you can only get in creative. All of these you could only get in creative, by the way. But yeah, so these are pretty cool. Let's move on. Now we move on to the lava cauldron. Now this one is probably the weirdest one in this whole list. I know it looks just like a normal cauldron, but it's just, like, nothing makes sense when it comes to this one. Okay, so since this one is so weird, I felt like I'm gonna show you guys how to get it and everything. So you start off with a slash, like all of them, and then you put set block. So slash set block, and then you put 3 of these thingies, and then you put lava cauldron, just like that. So that's the exact way to do it. And then make sure there's no space after it or it won't work, and then you just put done, and it's here. Okay, I say again, this is a really weird block. So real quick, let me make the weather rain. This it only works with rain, so I have to wait till it's raining and then give it some time. And there you go, look at that, lava's starting to come out. I don't know how the heck this works. The lava fills up all the way. Here, let me show you guys. I have one right here that I did earlier. Look, it's just lava that's filled all the way. Now, you know what, let's just leave that one. Let me show you guys this one because it's already filled. Now, if you get glass or like those glass bottles for enchanting, and you try to take water or try to take lava out of it, it will give you water, and then it will suddenly go back to how it was. Like, how the hell does this make any sense? But yeah, that's I don't understand what the point of this is. I don't even know when it was made. I tried searching up, I could not find. It makes no sense at all, at all. Why is this a thing, and how does this work? And no idea. So let's just move on to the next one. Okay, now we move on to the lit blast furnace. I also don't know when this one was made. It's also pretty weird. For some reason, every time it spawns, it's always facing that way. Now, I know it looks like something normal, but the thing is, it's always lit, even though there's nothing in it. Now, it's pretty normal. I also put etc. The reason is because you could get more than one kind of thing. So here, let me try it out. Let me show you real quick. It also starts with the slash set block, and then this thing, and then all you have to do is write lit. And then for me, I don't know about you guys, you can see all the ones on the left. So you got a lit furnace, you got a lit pumpkin, a lit redstone lamp, lit redstone ore, lit smoker, unlit redstone torch. I don't know about that one. But yeah, as you can see, you got all of them and they just stay lit, even the redstone ore. Here, let's try the redstone ore. So you put this, redstone, and then let me do this, and almost done. There you go. Oh wait, I put a space. Spaces really matter in this. And then there you go. I placed one down. Now it's always gonna be lit like that. I also don't know how this one worked, and they said they always face that way for some reason. And yeah, that's basically it for this one. It's actually pretty simple, and even though it makes no sense. And now we have the structure void, which is introduced in 1.10. And I know you could only see like the box thingy, the outline around it, and I could even walk through it. It's almost as if there's nothing here, but when you're actually holding it, you could see it. That's how this block works. You could only see it when you're holding it. You could go through it, you can't jump on it. You can't see it when you're not holding it. I already said that. You could put another one above it. And I'll show you guys how to use it right now. Okay, so if you don't already know, these guys are paired with the structure blocks. So what they do is essentially whenever you put the structure blocks, like, okay, it's a little bit hard to explain. So let me put them down real quick and I'll show you guys how they work right now. So I'm just gonna put these. As you can see, there's walls over there. I put wood walls. Okay, so now I'm gonna copy this whole thing. You guys already learned. I'm gonna call this one 3, cause why not? Now that it's copied, I'm gonna come over here, and I think that's where I put the things. No, wait, let me put it right here. Okay, so now over there in this area there is the structure void blocks, or that's what they're called. Yeah, structure void blocks. So they would be right here. Now usually, and we'll try it out in a sec. See, when I load it in, it won't get rid of the wood. There you go. See, it didn't get rid of the wood. But now let's see without the structure void what it would look like. Come on, let me get rid of all these. There you go. Now let's save it again. I'm just gonna wait, let me reset it. Yeah, reset. Or I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna call this one 4, cause why not? And then now let's try it out on this wall. So I called it 4, load, then I put 4 and load. See, it got rid of the wood wall. So that's basically what these are used for. If you don't want to get rid of something, you put it in a spot and it won't get rid of it. So there you go. See, this wood didn't get rid of it, but here it did. That's basically the point of structure voids. If you like, that's the only reason you would use them. They're always paired with the structure blocks. And now finally for our last block, it's also invisible just like this one, but the difference is I can't go through this one and I can jump on it. It's just an invisible walk. So let me grab it here. It works the same thing. If you want to see it, you have to be holding it. When you let go, you can't see it anymore. This block is called the barrier, and it's introduced, I think, in 1.8, and it's very, very helpful. The only way you could possibly break it is in creative. You can't break it in anything else. Most of these are like that, like the structure void, you can't break it, and same with the border over here. You can't break them in survival, only in creative. You can't explode them or anything. This one you can't walk through, and even in creative you can't walk through this one. So that's basically the point of it. A lot of it's used in survival or like in adventure maps a lot too. So it's pretty helpful and it's pretty obvious what it does. It just blocks you in, and it also has that cool animation where it's like you feel like it's always looking at you, or it kind of follows you. It turns around. It's kind of weird, but it's also very, very cool and very, very helpful. Well, anyway, everyone, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it interesting, and hopefully you also found it helpful. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. Me and Jad Gaming YT are actually racing to see who would make it to 150 subscribers first. I'm pretty sure Jad Gaming YT has 52 subscribers right now, so we have to up our game. We're a little behind, to be honest. Make sure to share. Let's try to beat him as fast as possible. Get to 150 subs before him. Obviously, if he gets to 150 subs before me, congrats to him. We all good. But I still think it would be awesome for us to get there before him. So make sure to like, subscribe, share, and all of that. And I'll see you guys next video.